Bibles. We're going to begin this morning, or continue this morning, with some beautiful songs to keep you in this beautiful spirit. Thank you, Tamara, for that beautiful meditation. And these chants this morning will be led by our own Valerie Byrne. So, hand it to you.
Thank you. Hi. Good morning, everyone. We're just going to start off slowly this morning, literally. Let's start off slowly so your heart can hear the welcome call. Each day is holy when your heart can hear the welcome call. Can you feel the earth beneath your feet? Can you feel the rising of the heat? Can you feel your heart begin to beat? Can you hear the welcome call? Sing with us. Let's start off slowly so your heart can hear the welcome call. Each day is holy when your heart can hear the welcome call. Can you feel the earth beneath your feet? Can you feel the rising of the heat? Can you feel your heart begin to beat? Can you hear the welcome call? Let's start out slowly so your heart can hear the welcome call. Each day is holy when your heart can hear the welcome call. Can you feel the earth beneath your feet? Can you feel the rising of the heat? Can you feel your heart begin to beat? Can you hear the welcome call? Let's start off slowly when your heart can hear the welcome call. Each day is holy when your heart can hear the welcome call. Can you feel the earth beneath your feet? Can you feel the rising of the heat? Can you feel your heart begin to beat? Can you hear the welcome call? Let's start off slowly so your heart can hear the welcome call. Each day is holy when your heart can hear the welcome call. Can you feel the earth beneath your feet? Can you feel the rising of the heat? Can you feel your heart begin to beat? Can you hear the welcome call? Let's start off slowly so your heart can hear the welcome call. Each day is holy when your heart can hear the welcome call. Can you feel the earth beneath your feet? Can you feel the rising of the heat? Can you feel your heart begin to beat? Can you hear the welcome call? One more time, give it all you got. Let's start off slowly when your heart can hear the welcome call. Each day is holy when your heart can hear the welcome call. Can you feel the earth beneath your feet? Can you feel the rising of the heat? Can you feel your heart begin to beat? little Lawrence Cole song that I taught the choir, so you guys know this, people that were here in choir practice. Okay, and it's really simple. It just goes like this. We shall sing only in love. We shall walk only in peace. We shall sing only in love. We shall walk only in peace. We shall sing only in love. We shall walk only in. Keep going no matter what. We shall sing. We are love. We shall walk. We are peace. We shall sing. We are love. Some people join me. We are peace. Listen to me. We are love. We are peace. We are love. We are peace. We shall sing only love. We shall walk only peace. We shall sing only love. We shall walk only peace. Pick a part. We shall sing only love. We shall walk only in peace. We shall sing a song of praise to the Mother. We shall walk. Sing a song of praise to the earth. We shall sing. Thank her for the beauty that surrounds us. We shall walk. Thank her for the miracle of birth. This is a waltz. Get up, get up, get up. Come on. Everybody waltz. Only in love. We shall walk. Find somebody to waltz with if you'd like. We shall sing. Sing a song of praise to the Mother. We shall walk. Sing a song of praise to the earth. We shall sing. Thank her for the beauty that surrounds us. We shall walk. Thank her for the miracle of birth. Give it all you got. We shall sing. Sing a song of praise to the Mother. We shall walk. Sing a song of praise to the earth. We shall sing. Thank her for the beauty that surrounds us. We shall walk. Thank her for the miracle of birth. One more time. We shall sing. Sing a song of praise to the Mother. We shall walk. Sing a song of praise to the earth. We shall sing. Thank her for the beauty that surrounds us. We shall walk. Thank her for the miracle of birth. All right. Thanks for holding that down. Good job. Nice.
Well, how beautiful to see you all singing, dancing, and lifting up the energy in this space. We're going to continue lifting up that energy in the space by coming together. We are going to sing, we're going to dance. Feel free. Just because you sat down doesn't mean you can't get up again. So, and pace yourself, you know. Take a look at the person next to you.
Take a look at the person next to you.
Say, I recognize the God in you. the sanctuary.
Feel the love in the sanctuary.
Lift your voice and repeat after me.
Lift your voice and repeat.
We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. Now look at the person next to you.
Now look at the person next to you.
Say, God loves you and I love you too.
Say, God loves you and I love you too.
Now feel the love in the sanctuary.
Feel the love in the sanctuary.
Now lift your voice and repeat after me.
Lift your voice and repeat.
We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love, we come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. For every walk of life,
Every walk of life.
every creed and color,
Every creed and color.
in kinship we unite.
Oh, 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 oh.
In honor of the God in each other. Take a look at the person next to you.
Look at the person next to you.
Say namaste, I bow to you.
Namaste and I bow to you.
Now feel the love in the sanctuary.
Feel the love in the sanctuary.
Now lift your voice and repeat after me.
Lift your voice and repeat.
We come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love, we come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love, we come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love, we come together. We come together. We come together. In the name of love. We're all ready together, so yay. Please walk around, give some love to the people that have joined you today in this beautiful mandala, in this sanctuary, and also online. All of our friends on Facebook and YouTube, we're so glad you're here. Woohoo!
Good morning, good morning. Can I invite you to take your seats and we can get this party started. You can continue our social hour after service. Yay. Woo! Good morning, good morning, good morning. A grand rising and a welcome to everyone. Psst.
to our Sunday celebration service here at Center for Spiritual Living Santa Cruz. If you haven't already, please silence your devices. A special welcome to those of you watching on Facebook and YouTube. We're so glad you chose to join us this morning. My name is Leah Simone Reed. My pronouns are she and her, and my ancestors come from Italy and Ireland. So today, on St. Patrick's Day, it's Mary Coffee, my mother, Mary Harry Coffee. Say hello to my mama on our day that we got to be Irish in my family. Otherwise, we were Italian. Okay, we have a very special day planned for all of you. We have Chaplain Cheryl Stromsat-Snyder leading our spiritual practice. Reverend Tamara Merrill is holding us all in prayer throughout service. Our musical muse today is, we've got a full house. Valerie Byrne on vocals, joined by our Minister of Music, Gitanjali Lori Rivera, Lord Dechtenberg on keys, Michael Santa Cruz on percussion, and welcome back Scott Norgren on the sax. And our message will be delivered through Reverend Elijah Christopher. Please stay after service today for social hour and potluck. Thanks to everyone who brought foods this week, ending last names M through R. And next week's folks with last names S through Z, you're up. So I'm ready to bring something to share. Our monthly third Sunday song circle with Heather Houston will be canceled today. Let's know that together, health and wellness returns to Heather swiftly. Today at 3 here after service will be NVC Santa Cruz will be holding a nonviolent communication workshop here called Building Our Muscles for Effective Communication on Israel and Palestine. That's 3 o'clock here, led by Michael Levy and Rick Longinotti. This week at CSL, we have so much going on as always. We have our new weekly Monday morning meditation with Amran Ellis at 10:30 in the sanctuary. This will be a time to help slow down and put you more deeply into touch with your mind, body, and spirit. There are no limits to the many ways we can nurture ourselves and grow, learn something entirely new, or deepen your ongoing practice. No matter where you are on your mindfulness journey, you are welcome here. Thanks, Amran. And you can see her, raise your hand after service if you have any questions. We also have on Mondays accessible movement with Annika Rose. Is Annika here? I'm not sure if I saw Annika. At 4:30 in the social hall, and this class is aimed at those who want more movement in their lives in a soft and easy approach. They use tables and chairs for balance and support and learn how simple movements can allow for greater mobility and healing. For those of you who are interested, you can see Annika. She might be here. She is? She's around here somewhere. Okay. We're very eager, very, very eager to get our children's ministry up and running. We still need volunteers to support our program director, so if you're interested, please come to the meeting on March 22nd at 5 o'clock on Zoom. See Eli or Jason. You can raise your hands in case they don't know who you are. If you want to participate, just kidding. Share your gifts. If you want to step into service here at CSL Santa Cruz, there are endless opportunities to get involved. At the moment, we know we need 2 parking coordinators to assist all of our parking in our very full lot. So if interested, please see Becky or Jason after service. And I don't know if it's been set up here, but the parking lot past the house on the corner there at the Habitat is also open to us on Sundays. So check that out. We have a back lot, but we need some helpers to do the guidance. We're excited to announce the next round of Synthesis Chapter 1 and 2. So this will be the last chance in 2024 to jump into Synthesis in Chapter 1 with the introduction to Synthesis, and that begins Wednesday, April 17th. And then if you've ever taken Chapter 1 and want to continue your journey and haven't done Chapter 2 yet, Exploring Ritual Living begins Thursday, April 18th. So you can see Reverend Elijah about that also. Or me, or anybody who's taken a synthesis class would happily tell you all about it. Yoga for Everybody with Gitanjali Lori Rivera here on Tuesdays and Thursday mornings at 10:30. My gosh, there's a lot. All right, hang on, buckle up. Qigong with John Frey every Thursday at 1. Also on Thursday and every third Thursday is the Sufi healing service at 6:30. Body-wise this Friday and every Friday at 10:30. There's so much happening here at CSL. Check out our e-news to get all the details for upcoming events and classes. If you're not getting our e-news, you can sign up in the social hall to do that. Our e-news is also posted weekly on our Facebook page too. So there's no reason to miss anything. You can also go to the website. Practitioners and ministers are available for prayer after service. Don't leave here with a heavy heart. They also like to hear the good stuff. It's their joy to pray with you. You can also place prayer requests in the prayer box in the back of the room, or send your prayers to prayer@cslsantacruz.org. And a little quote before I go. Divine guidance is ours for the asking. The answer to any problem which we can ever confront us already exists in the center of our being. And that is our very own Ernest Holmes, written in this thing called You. So I'm going to invite Cheryl up for our community readings and prayer. Thanks.
Good morning. Good morning. Nice to see everybody here this morning. I am Chaplain Cheryl Stromstead Snyder, and the prayer practitioner this morning. Let's join together and repeat the mission, purpose, and vision statement. It's up there, good. Let's say this together mindfully. Our mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and global transformation. Our purpose is to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. Our vision is a world that works for everyone and all life on earth. We are a community dedicated to possibility. Our inclusion statement, and I've said before, if you're new, we are part of a large organization of Centers for Spiritual Living, and they have created this inclusion statement that stands with all of our centers through internationally. We stand with all of the Centers for Spiritual Living around the world, grounded in the knowing that the teachings of Ernest Holmes speak directly to liberty, equality, equity, inclusion, human rights, compassion, safety, self-determination, and spiritual living. For that reason, we are unambiguously in support of the lives of Black, Indigenous, and people of color. Yes. Unambiguously in support of gender equity and equality. Yes. Unambiguously in support of LGBTQI+ lives. Yes. And unambiguously in support of women being sole decision makers about their lives, well-being, dignity, and choices. Yes. So now we're going to acknowledge the land that we are actually standing on, and take a moment to feel the ground beneath your feet. Take a deep breath in. And so we begin our morning by acknowledging that the land on which we gather is the unceded territory of the Awaswas-speaking Upi tribe, the Ama Mutsun tribal band. Please join me in a moment of silence to honor the ancestral and current struggle of the original people of this land. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm glad. I can hear me too. Goodness. Take a breath, would you? So before I ask Cheryl to pray us in for the rest of the morning, many of you know that here at our center we have a ritual, we have a tradition that when one of the members of our community makes their transition or passes away into the next world, we like to offer a candle just to recognize that person's eternal flame. And the light that has been with us, we want to remember, is always with us, even when the physical form passes away. So I know that some of you know, and many of you may not. For those of you who did know Joy Haley, she was a practitioner here for many, many years. She was really a pillar of this community. She was a powerful presence in our music program for many, many years. Joy passed away this last Monday, and it was really sudden to those of us who knew her. And so we're going to light a candle for Joy this morning, and then the band is going to lead us in a chant, and then Cheryl will come up and pray in the rest of the morning. And the thing that I want you to know is that Joy is the reason that I am here at this center. She first reached out to me in October of 2015 to come be a guest speaker here when the center was between ministers and needed a speaker. And then for the 4.5 years I was living in Ashland, she called me almost every month, convincing me that this is where I needed to be. And she was really clear that that is what wanted and needed to happen. And so I just so love and appreciate who Joy was to this community, who she is to me and to many of us. And so our friend and beloved Joy Haley, we just want to lift her up this morning. So I'm going to light this candle, and as I do so, I just want to remind us from our We Believe statement by Ernest Holmes, that he reminds us that we believe in the eternality, the individuality, and the continuity of the individual soul forever and ever expanding.
Take a deep breath. Let it go. Take another deep breath. And let it go as you feel that energy starting to move through your body temple, as your body's being oxygenated by that divine breath that you have. And take one more deep breath and feel that connection that you are to that great power, that great infinite wisdom that moves through all love and all life. Let's take one more and release it with a sigh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Feel the energy shift in that room as we bring all of this divine love forward into this space, into this place. As those of us are so touched today by the passing of our dear friend Joy, who left us way too soon to suit us. And so we bless her, and we bless all who are in that state of sadness and grief today. We know that there is an infinite wisdom and a power for good that moves through all life. And it moves through every single life that is here today. Oh, take one more breath. It just feels so important to breathe. And let that breath go, yes. For we need to be reminded that that breath that moves through us is life-giving. Every single moment is life-giving. How blessed we are to be able to stand in that presence and know that power and presence for good is the truth of who we are. Sweet Father, Mother God, today we ask for your power, your strength, and your blessing in every single person that walks through these doors and every single one who is listening to us on live stream, knowing that many of us have these challenges that are showing up in our lives and causing a sense of division and separation from our good. And right here and right now, for every single person here who is feeling that separation, I say no, that we are greater than all of that because we have the power and the strength and the wisdom of good behind us right here and right now. There is always an answer, a spiritual answer for every condition and every situation. Don't forget that. And you have that connection within every single one of you. How blessed we are. How blessed we are to be able to know, to step back and know that we have that power, that strength, that wisdom right within each one of us. And that we are all connected by that power of divine love that moves through every single one of us. So let's just put our hand on our heart right now and know that we are love, that we are filled with that power of love. And as we ignite that power within each one of us, within our own hearts, it connects to the person next to you. It connects to those in your family. It connects to those who are causing you challenges and trouble. And so we know that when we are brought into those situations, we have the strength and the wisdom and the grace and the power to step beyond it and know that love is always present. Love is the strength that heals all things. So I release my word today, and I release it with the blessing, knowing that there is no separation from any one of us, knowing that that love wraps its arms around all of us throughout the world, and blessing people today on a special day for them. I'm going to close with the Irish blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. The rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. And so it is. Amen.
Thank you, Cheryl. My name's Valerie, and my people come from Ireland. Norway, Denmark. Happy St. Patrick's Day. This song I'm going to share goes along with the theme of the month. This isn't how we've ever done it before. So there's always an opportunity in every moment to start again and to rewrite your story. Yeah, here we go. Can't read my mind, I'm undefined. I'm just beginning, the pen's in my hand, ending unplanned. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find, reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Live your life with arms wide open, let yourself in words unspoken. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. I break tradition. Sometimes my tries are outside the lines. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way, no. Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find, reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself with words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. The blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you could not find, reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unwritten. The rest is still unwritten. The rest is still unwritten.
And that's Valerie Byrne and the CSL Band, everybody. Thank you. Good morning. Let's take a deep breath and let it go. Do that again. Another deep breath in. Let it go. One more. Breathe in. And so if you don't know me, I am Reverend Elisha Christopher. I am the spiritual director here. I use they and them pronouns, and I also have Irish ancestors. So we're going to celebrate that today. Actually, my Irish family, my last name is actually Irish, was originally O'Haydon, became Hayden when we came to this country. And the Haydens come from the Hees Valley in Ireland, and the people who lived in the Hees Valley were referred to as the Heathens. So, my people are the original heathens. Which is also kind of funny because when we think about, we celebrate St. Patrick running the snakes out of Ireland, that was us. Because really, St. Patrick was the person who Christianized Ireland, which means he's the one who converted my Irish ancestors from their indigenous religion. Oh. Right? So just a thing to notice what it is we're actually celebrating when we invoke these names. So that's just enough history for you there. What was I going to do today? Oh yeah, let's take another breath. So our theme we're playing with this month is That's How We've Never Done It. And really our conversation we've been having this whole year in our year of Grand Rising is this idea that we are all here to rise up into the people that we are truly meant to be. That we are to make the shifts, the changes, to be part of the conscious evolution that is ready, like brimming here, wanting to happen in humanity. Right? And in order for us to step into where we're going, in order for us to become what we're becoming, in order for us to grow in the direction we're seeking to grow, we probably have to leave some of the that's how we've always done it behind us. And so that's what this whole theme of That's How We've Never Done It is about. What does it look like? What does it mean for each one of us to step into whole new ways of being? Because how we've always done it is what got us to where we are now. Which seems to me, in many ways, to have been enough. So it's time to figure out what is the new way. How do we move into the new chapter, into the new story? And the thing that I've been thinking about this week is that I think in a big way, the big leap for all of us is to live into trust. I got very quiet. What would it look like if we actually lived our lives every single day as if we trusted that there was something greater at work in our lives? And I think first we then have to think about, okay, then what are the things that are bigger than ourselves that we really do trust? I think I trust that the sun is going to rise in the east every day and set in the west. I've come to trust that after every winter there will be a springtime. Right? I've come to trust in the cycles and the seasons of nature, of the universe, of the planet. I know some of us may struggle whether or not we trust this thing called God. It all depends on how we define that. Right? So think for yourself, just for a moment, maybe even close your eyes. What is something greater than yourself that you trust in, wholly and completely? And then what would it look like to live your life if you trusted yourself, if you trusted your gut, if you trusted your intuition, if you trusted your body, if you trusted in the flow as much as you trust whatever this thing is that you were able to say that you trust? Right? Because when I trust that the sun will rise and the sun will set, when I trust that winter will turn into spring, it reminds me that there are patterns that I trust in. That there is a greater power, there is a greater energy at work in the world that is keeping things in order. And that even in the minutia of experience, even in the little bits of life, even in the places that are painful and difficult and confusing, those bigger things that I trust in can often be my way out. They can be the way that I can believe that there's something more at work here even when I can't see it. Right? I think I've told this story before, but there was a point in my life where I really struggled with suicidal thoughts, and there was a time when I was in psychiatric care in my early 20s. And there was a nurse in the hospital who said to me, "Never forget that winter always turns into spring." And there I was in this little dark night of my life, this little winter time that I was in, where I really felt like there was no life energy, where there was no hope, where there was nothing that I could look forward to. And for whatever reason, hearing those words, sitting in that place, something sparked, something opened, where I was able to remind myself, oh yeah, there are greater patterns at work here. And even though I feel like I'm dying, even though I feel like I'm in a wintertime, even though I feel like there's no hope, I do know that in the nature of nature there are cycles, and after the darkness there's always light. After the depth there's always a rise. After the fall we always get up. So if I can trust in those basic patterns, then suddenly they become the invitation for me to look for those bigger patterns in the smaller places in my life. Right? And so for each one of us, what does that look like to start to play with trust? And where to place that trust? Because I think many of us have grown up in a world that has educated us not to listen to those voices that maybe we should be trusting all along. Yes. Right? That's the voice of your body, that gut knowledge that each one of us has, that many of us have been trained not to listen to. Right? How many times in our lives have any one of us found ourselves in those moments of difficulty, in those moments of struggle, in those moments of pain that probably could have been avoided if you listened to that gut sense to begin with? If you listened to that deeper intuition, if we listen to that internal guidance. Because each one of us is part of and connected to a something more that knows more than we do. Right? We say in this philosophy, God is all there is. This thing that we are defining as God is consciousness. Within that consciousness, there is an infinite mind. Within that infinite mind, it knows absolutely everything. So then we have to cultivate a practice of listening. We have to cultivate a practice of getting out of our heads and listening to our hearts. Stop listening to the voices out there and start listening to the voice in here. Because when we actually listen to the voice of our heart, the voice of our body, the voice of the earth, the voice of God, it will never steer us in the wrong direction. And it's so often when we don't trust ourselves, we then seek that advice or that information from somewhere out there. And oftentimes that something or somewhere out there doesn't actually know what you need to know. You know what you need to know. And I feel like if we expand this out and look at the conditions of the world in which we live, this is the mega result of a society, a world of people who are not listening. Yes. And who do not trust that which we could and should be listening to. Right? And so, but we're only going to get there by actually getting into a practice of not only listening, but developing that relationship of trust with the universe. However that looks. Part of my game of trust with God is I like to do my little science of mind experiments, which tells me that this philosophy says if I put my mind on something, if I set an intention, if I give myself to it, the universe will respond, it will react, it will interact, and something will take place. And so I have this game that I like to play with the universe where I put out an intention, I put out a prayer, I put out something that I'm seeking to experience, shift, or change, and then when it happens, when it changes, when it shows up, the universe goes, right? And I get those little God winks. I get those little moments where the universe says, I was listening, you were listening, we were listening to each other, something happened, right? And it's a beautiful practice to engage in, to look for the activity of God in your life, to look for the response of the universe. Because when we are actually looking for it, perhaps we then might start to see it. You know, and I get to be in this view of this community where oftentimes I get to know what you're praying for. And then me and the ministers and practitioners here are holding these things in prayer. And then something will come back and something will have shifted, right? So I get to see that feedback loop of how prayer works, of how manifestation happens, right? Earlier this week, as our beloved friend Joy was in her passing, I received a text that says, Joy's in a lot of distress. Could you just please pray and ask the other practitioners to pray for peace? I sent out a message to our practitioners and ministers. All of us stopped and prayed in that moment for peace, for relief of suffering, for all of that. Within 10 minutes, I received a text back from those who were with Joy at the hospital and said she is now at peace and she just woke up. She hasn't been awake for 24 hours. All right? It's those kinds of demonstrations that when something is happening and we stop, we shift our focus, we shift our attention, we shift to a consciousness of prayer, it can be instantaneous. That feedback loop closes, that the miracle happens, that something shifts and changes. And it's when we're in a deep trust that that is actually the case, that our consciousness, that our prayers, that our truth can be the place where that magic is unfolding. Right? But we have to, each one of us, be in a place where we're willing to trust in something bigger. Because this 3.5-pound blob of gray stuff inside of our skulls, does not have all the answers. Okay? But the mind of the universe that is infinite, that is so much greater than my mind or your mind, we are connected to. And in that infinite mind is everything we need to know. And everyone and everything is within that one mind. And so when we actually are able to drop into that space, to trust it, to work with it, to play with it, to be in the beingness of the one with the one, it affects us all interwoven. So this whole conversation we're having this month is just a deeper invitation, really, for each one of us to begin to be in the process of stepping out into our interaction with life in new ways. Right? If you're someone who's always been a planner and has to have the A to B to C to D, how am I going to get there? Maybe throw that away for a day and see where Spirit leads you. Right? If you think you know what you need to do for yourself or whatever it is you're working on and you're not happy with where you are, try something new. Try a new way. And also remember that wherever you are, wherever we are all part of greater patterns. We are all part of a greater story. There's something more at work here in the world and in each one of our lives than we can see. Let's begin to trust that there is a greater presence, a greater power, a greater life that is at work here. I trust in the power of evolution. It has been at work for billions of years. It got us here to where we are. I don't think it's going to stop now. And oftentimes, in evolution, there are crisis points. There are points where things really get glitchy and stop working and get painful, and we struggle through how to move to where we're going. But what happens is that leads us to a great leap forward. Right? Dr. King told us that the arc of the universe is long, but it bends towards justice. Can we trust that? Can we? But we all then also have to remember that we can trust in that, but we are also the way that it works. We are also the way that it happens. So I can trust that there's a greater arc, that there's a greater story, that evolution is at work, but then the invitation is to be the place where it's happening. right? So that each one of us then becomes the activity of God. We become the activity of evolution. We become the activity of justice. Because we're trusting in a higher principle, we live our lives in service to it. And as we live our lives in service to it, we bring that principle into realization, into actuality, into the world. So that's what we're doing. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Take another deep breath. Let it go. And as we breathe together, I remind us that there is something greater than we are that is breathing our bodies. I trust in this presence that is breathing me, that is beating my heart. There is something greater than we are, greater than our conscious awareness that is living and breathing in, through, and as each one of us. We are in these bodies, but we are not these bodies. There is something greater at work here, and it is living us. Let's just breathe ever deeper into that. Realizing that each one of us is the result of and the process of evolution. That each one of us is part of a story that has been unfolding here on this planet for all of time. That infinite life is truly coursing through us. So let us just open right here and right now to remember that there is a power for good in this universe that is greater than we are. It shines the sun, it spins the planet, it holds the galaxies in their perfect orbit, it drives evolution, it beats our hearts, it breathes our bodies. The one life that brings us the seasons, that rotates the sun around the planet, is the same life that is at work in our lives, is the same life that is at work here on this planet. It is one life, one power, one presence, one beingness that is everyone, everything, everywhen, everywhere, all the time. I call it God. I claim it. I know it. Let us trust that there is a power greater than we are that we are working with, that is living through us. And then to remember that each one of us are the unique, individualized ways that the allness of this infinite being is expressing itself into the world. Can we trust that the thing that is breathing us, that the thing that is beating our hearts will tell us what to do next? Can we trust that that infinite mind will not lead us wrong when we ask it where to go? Can we trust that the power of evolution that has been evolving all of existence for some 14 billion years is going to keep doing what it's been doing all along? And that we are part of a process of expansion, we are part of a process of growth, we are part of a process that is bringing about more and newness into the world. So let's be a people right here and right now today who declare that we trust the flow of life. We trust the universe. We trust that life that is living us. We trust that divine infinite mind. And then let our lives be the activity of that. Let us walk in the world. Let us listen. Let us speak. Let us be and do as if we trusted that each one of us was being led, that we were being guided, that we were being pulled towards something more. Ernest Holmes says that there is a presence that goes before me that makes the way easy and clear. It tells me what to do, when to do it, when to act, and how to act. Let us declare that each one of us is being led by something greater. That there is a path unfolding before us, and it is easy and clear, and that path leads us to the highest possible destination for ourselves and for all of life. And so in that we can then be in gratitude that there is a something more at work here. We can be in gratitude that we are being carried by life. We can be in gratitude and celebration that there's something bigger than us that we can trust in. Which also means that we can let go a little bit. We can exhale as we breathe in. And remember that when we work with the power that is at work in everything, the things that are in front of us might open up, feel a little bit easier. Let us stop pushing and allow ourselves to be pulled towards where we are meant to go. And so with that, I just let it be, inviting us once again to breathe in and breathe out, knowing that that which is breathing you will breathe right back in. I let it be. And so it is. Thank you, my friends.
This is a song by Tina Malia that she wrote for her mother when her mother passed. It's a song very much about transition. So let this be for all of our dearly departed, be they Christian or pagan or heathen. Be brave, my love, the time has come to cross the Tintagel Sea. The fragrant air, the apple blossoms have all been beckoning. And there we'll stand, looking out upon the world that we've known. All fear will be gone when we reach the shores of you'll be greeted there by maidens fair, with eyes of the royal sea. In the garden, they will braid your hair with violets and rosemary. And there we'll stand, looking out upon the world that we've known. All fear will be gone when we reach the shores of Avalon. When we reach the shores of Avalon. When we reach the shores of Avalon, feel the wind on your face as we cross the stormy sea. Close your eyes, don't climbed the endless sky, held each other near, and there we'll stand, looking out upon the world that we've known. All fear will be gone as we reach the shores of Avalon. When we reach the shores of Avalon. When we reach the shores of Avalon. Be brave, my love.
Thank you. Take another breath. So before we wrap up our time here for the morning, this is the opportunity. We like to invite you to invest in what we're doing here. If you are feeling inspired, uplifted, excited about what's happening here at this center, this is your opportunity to support all that's happening in this place. And so if you have a gift to share with us this morning, please, this is your opportunity to bring those out. And I do just want to extend my gratitude to all of our pledgers and sustainers and those of you who give regularly to support this place. It's really remarkable what this place has become in the last couple years. And I'm really excited to see what we are becoming in the process. So thank you to you for making it possible. And so if you have a gift this morning, place a hand near your heart. Repeat this affirmation after me. For all that I am, for all that I have, for all that I give, for all that I receive, I'm truly grateful.
Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love, yeah. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. We don't know what's coming, but we can help shape what's ahead. With kindness as our currency, the Commonwealth is in our hands. So give a little, Lord, give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round. There's more than enough. I said, ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. Power of love, yeah. Ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. The honeybee serves sweetness only to help the world bloom. Giving love to the flower, from the flower to the fruit, we could learn a thing or two. So give a little, Lord, give a lot, don't stop. A helping hand makes the world go round. There's more than enough. I said, ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. It's the power of love. Ooh, I believe I bet Scott has something to say about it. I mean, come on, sing about it. Said, ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of love. It's the power of love. And ooh, I believe in the power of kindness. Ooh, I believe in the power of
And so, with that, take a deep breath in and let it go. And so, I'm just going to speak a word of gratitude for all that's happening here in this place. I'm grateful for every gift given that supports us, that allows this community to grow, to become what it is becoming. I am grateful for this magnificent music, for all of these musicians. I'm grateful for each person who enters this room to take in the message and participate in this energy that we create here each week. I'm grateful for Susan, for Mohini, for Melanie, who's holding down all the technology for us, for Ellen and Chris in the kitchen. Let us just give our gratitude for all that is here. And then take another deep breath, because we're going to take this gratitude and we're going to use it for healing. And so I just speak a word for all that is here on the hearts and minds of each one of us. I know that which has come to our prayer team, through our prayer box, through the prayer request channels. I know what's being held for some of us, but I know that there is more here. And so let us just lift up our hearts and minds in this moment. And if there's anyone here in this space or online who's speaking healing in the physical body in any way, I invite you right now, if you are able, to stand up with your arms open wide, simply expressing that willingness to receive that template of wholeness washing over you, bringing you back to optimum health, wellness, and the perfection in the physical form. If there's anyone here who's seeking healing in the areas of abundance, finances, or prosperity, I invite you to stand up right now. Again, arms open wide, expressing that willingness to receive all that you need to receive in order to be the best possible version of you. If there's anyone here who's seeking healing in the area of love, relationships, or forgiveness, I invite you as well. Stand up right now, arms open wide, with that willingness to receive that outpouring of love and healing into your life. And to any one of us and to all of us, if we are willing to live into the trust, to trust that there is something greater at work here, and let it lead us, let us stand up and say yes. Yes. And so for all of this and the more, I just lift it up. And I know that there are people who are on our hearts and our minds right now that we want to include in this energy we've cultivated here together today. So this is your invitation. If there's anyone you want to include here, speak their names out loud right now. And so we just lift it all up, remembering that there is a power for good in this universe that is so much greater than we are. Let's accept it. Let it move through us, heal us, and lift us up, and make us who we're meant to be. And in that, I bless this time, and so it is. So thanks again, my friends, for celebrating with us this morning. We are going to dance and sing our way out of here. We have one more song. I'm dedicating this one to Joy Haley as well. Let's sing her up, lift her up. Let's celebrate. Thanks for being here this morning, my friends.
Celestial shores, I flies have gone, I'll fly away. Like a bird, these prison walls I'll fly. I'll fly away, said I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away, gonna fly. Lauren, I know you have something to say. Go on, man. How glad and happy when we meet. I'll fly away. No more cold iron shackles on my feet. I'll fly away, said I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away every morning when I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away, I'll fly away, I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away, I'll fly away. I'll fly away, I'll fly away. I'll fly away. One more time, sing. I'll fly Lauren Dechtenberg on piano, Scott Nordgren on saxophone, Michael Santa Cruz on percussion, Valerie Byrne on vocals. We love you. Now go do that some more.